Okay, once again, it looks like I'm live. That is according to this little thing that popped up. It says that I'm live, and so let's get this podcast started, or in this case, live stream. Welcome again to my podcast. As you know me, I am Matt. Today I thought I'd try something a little different. I thought I would try doing a kind of a freestyle podcast. Kind of go on, ramble, talk about what's new in my life, Matt's world, as I call it, and just talk about what's been going on. So, this is what I get for not making a script. Guess I'll go on and start talking about fishing. I have been hitting it a little. I've been hitting it here and there, not too hard. I've had pretty limited luck, unfortunately. I haven't caught a whole lot. I'm looking outside right now, and doesn't look like there's a whole lot of people out along the shoreline there fishing. So, it really depends on the day. Sometimes we got people along the shoreline, sometimes we don't. It really, and when there are a lot of people, it can be a little difficult to fish out there. By the shoreline, I mean the Wisconsin grade, Lake Wisconsin grade, Waylands grade to be exact, which is over on the east side of the lake. And so as of late, I've been fishing there, and I've been fishing a lot of the local trout streams. And what's been interesting is, yes, I've been seeing fish, I've been hooking into them, but I have yet to land one this year. And unfortunately, with the time, I also have a full-time job that I go into. And just with everything else that's been going on, I just haven't had too much time to fish. So, hoping to go sometime today. And hopefully change that losing streak. What I've been noticing out on the lake though is there's been a load of these real tiny minnows. They're about 2 inch long. They have this real silver, almost iridescent flash. They're kind of pretty actually. And so what I've been trying to do is I've been trying to use smaller wraps, smaller things with the silver flash to them. I've noticed that everyone else has been using similar lures too, and I've actually saw a kid catch like two nice 16-inch bass within 5 minutes. Within the 5 minutes of me being there. So I guess if I had to give a report and say what they're biting on, I would say stuff like that. You're something with a silver flash, some kind of jerkbait type minnow. But hasn't been working for me. I'm also aware that they are catching walleyes over at the dams. One of the dams being the Sauk City Dam. They're usually pretty well lined up there come this time of year. That's when the walleyes start moving around. And I've seen some of my Facebook friends catch some pretty nice ones over the last couple weeks. Fortunately, I am limited to the shoreline because I don't have a boat at this time. So, yes, you have a boat, definitely make it out there, try the dams. The other thing I've been noticing is I'm noticing a lot of live bait fishermen. They are using minnows, they're using worms, and they're just kind of letting them sit on the bottom. Seems like all those guys are having pretty good luck. I always see, every time I walk down there, like I said earlier, I always see at least one guy catch a fish. Hopefully, hopefully that streak continues and I get one this year. Yes, trying to think of what else I could really talk about here. Guess the other thing I wanted to touch on is, like I say in every podcast, just be sure to make it out there. We are pretty limited by what we can do. We are all living in our houses at this point, literally. Some of us are still working. I still work. I work in retail, unfortunately, so that's one of those essential jobs. And I've been quite busy myself. Seems like I log a lot of overtime this at this pandemic. So and so like I keep saying, time is of the essence. I just haven't had too much time to make it out. But if you are able to, if you're not working, if you're sitting at home cooped up, make sure you make it out there. It's been gorgeous out. It's been amazing out. Spring is just creeping along. I know Wisconsin winters, they are long and brutal, but when that spring comes around, it's a whole new world up here. Um, just be sure you're using common sense. You're keeping your distance. You're washing your hands often. Keeping your distance of other people. Don't hang out in large groups. Make sure you make it out there. Yeah, I think for rambling on, I think I did a pretty good job. Now I know that I'm revisiting a lot of the same topics. I know that I'm beating a lot of dead horses, particularly this pandemic. Do me a favor, leave a comment below. And playing with this 5-hour shot. I take a lot of those lately. Hard to keep awake anymore. So be sure to leave a comment below talking about what you'd like to see in terms of content. Would you like to see me talk about any fishing stories, any stories in general, or just what you would like to see on content? Let me know if this is working out, and hopefully I can make some better content in the future. Until next time, I am Matt Gerloff, signing off. I hope to see you out there.